Just a little warning before we start the video. This video is going to contain huge spoilers for Sonic Movie 3, so if you haven't seen the movie yet and don't want spoilers, please leave the video. Thanks for listening to the warning. Okay, let's get on with the video. Hey guys, it's Sapphire the Eevee, and today I'm going to be providing my review of Sonic Movie 3, because yesterday me and my dad went to go see the movie, and you're about to see what I thought of it in a few minutes. So, I'm going to start off with, Keanu Reeves' performance of Shadow and just Shadow in general. I gotta say, he does a pretty good job. I mean, the fact that he wanted the role in the first place is actually really cool. Like good for him, because he definitely deserved the role considering he played John Wick in the movies, and like him and Shadow are very similar. Like John Wick and Shadow are very similar. You know, they both lost someone they loved and they're off to go take revenge on the world for giving them this and all that. Like, you know, Shadow lost Maria and John Wick lost his dog. Like, at least from that's what I've heard. I've never seen any of the John Wick movies, so, you know, don't expect me to be a pro at the movies or something like that. I don't know. But the thing is, I feel like we need more of Shadow. Like, I think we needed more of Shadow because it mainly just focused on, Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles, and the humans, and I feel like we need more of Shadow in the movie. Like, if it's going to be a movie about Shadow, then we need more of Shadow. I mean, I know we've gotten a bunch of, Shadow moments, but, you know, I just think there should be more Shadow. Like, honestly, it would kind of make the movie slightly better if there was more Shadow, but, you know, it's okay. I understand what they're trying to do here. Like, you know, get along with the plot and all that. Like, yeah, I see what they're trying to do. Also, I did find some moments pretty funny. Like, you know, the moment with Knuckles and Tails as holograms and, their faces just start glitching out. It just looks kind of funny. It just looks really funny. Like seriously, their faces are just twitching. It's just kind of funny. I don't know why. I mean, I guess you could immediately tell it was a hologram because Tails used the same voice clip a few seconds later after using that voice clip. I was like, bro, you did not need to use the same voice clip, twice in a row, okay? That was, during the scene where, Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles are racing. I found that a pretty wholesome moment between the three. I also found the moments, some of the moments between Eggman and Joe Robotnik, pretty wholesome. I found, the dance moment pretty funny. It was just so random. They realized that they had suits that would prevent them from getting hurt by the lasers, and so they decided to have a dance party or something like that. I just thought that was kind of funny. There were some moments with Eggman in the rest of the game that kind of made me chuckle a bit, but not burst into full-on laughter. It just kind of made me chuckle a bit. It was kind of funny. I gotta say though, my favorite moments of the movie were probably the moments with Shadow and Maria, especially the flashback moments that show them being together and having fun, not counting the moment where Maria died from an explosion. That doesn't count. I was surprised it was from an explosion this time, because in the game she died from being shot, but I don't know, maybe they didn't want to show this to the kids and decided, okay, I guess Maria goes kaboom, I guess. While watching, the moments with Shadow and Maria, I just felt so bad. I felt like crying. I just felt so bad. Seriously. I just feel bad for what Shadow has gone through. He had a wholesome time with Maria, and then it had to end so suddenly with Maria dying from an explosion. It was just so sad. I felt like crying, seriously. And, you know, when the whole Maria death scene came up, I was holding my Shadow plush, and I shielded his eyes, nope, you don't want to see this, buddy. No, that's for later. That was one of the two moments that almost made me cry. Almost made me cry. The other moment is with, Sonic and Shadow sitting on the moon and, talking to each other and stuff. Honestly, Shadow's line, a light shines even when the star is gone, or something like that, that is actually so relatable. Cause I remember my grandma used to own a dog, like a Jack Russell Terrier named Molson, that I used to love playing with as a kid. And now that he's dead, I just still sometimes, like, think about him in his presence. Like, you know, like, even when someone dies, you don't forget them. The pain of losing them still stays within your soul. You know, because, like Maria said, a star may take multiple hundreds of years to shine on Earth, but it might, like, die before it could possibly do so. And that's what spawned the line, "A light shines even when the star is gone." That is such an inspirational quote. Like, seriously. Like, it's so true, though. Like, because, like, you know, you lose someone, but you still remember them inside of your heart. Like, it's, like, really sweet. And I still remembered some of the quotes from the trailer. And honestly, I can see why the "this ends now" from Shadow was so important to those who have watched the movie. Like, I can see why that scene was so important now. The moment with, like, Super Sonic and Super Shadow was, like, so cool. Like, it was honestly insane to see them working together, just like in Sonic Adventure 2, you know, like when they, like, saved the world and, like, all that. That was just like Sonic Adventure 2, you know, with the whole thing where Sonic and Shadow turned super and, like, save the world, and Eggman pees on the moon, yeah! Again, there were, like, two moments that almost made me cry. Like, one of the moments was, like, Shadow and Maria lying outside in the stars and, like, talking to each other. Like, that almost made me cry because, like, Shadow just looks so upset and concerned. Like, come on. I hate seeing my baby boy upset. Like, it just almost makes me cry. And, like, seeing the way they've bonded, I just feel so bad that, like, Shadow had to witness all of that. Like, it just made me feel so bad. Like, it just almost made me cry. But still, like, the moment with, like, Shadow and Maria dancing, I thought that was kind of cute. That was probably my favorite moment in the movie. I just thought it was so cute. Like, seriously, I love, like, moments of, like, Shadow Maria bonding. I think it's, like, super cute. Like, seriously, it's adorable. Again, the second part of the movie that almost made me cry was the moment, like, with Sonic and Shadow sitting on the moon, talking to each other and, like, working as a team. That almost made me cry because, again, Shadow just, like, has a lot of, like, Shadow just looks to have a lot of pain in his eyes. You could see the pain in his eyes. It just makes me feel so bad. Like, seriously, I just feel like crying. And then, like, Live and Learn started going, and then I'm like, okay, never mind. But the moment that actually caused me to actually break into tears was the moment where Eggman and Shadow, quote unquote, sacrifice themselves. Just like in Sonic Adventure 2, you know, where, you know, Shadow just sacrificed himself to save the world. But don't worry, just like Sonic Adventure 2, he's okay, because he's gonna come back in the next, like, since he came back in the next game, he's, like, sure to be alive, right? Because, like, you know, this is exactly what happens to Sonic Adventure 2. Like, that actually made me cry, because even without watching the first and the second movie, I can tell that Ancient Stone really loved being with Eggman, and seeing that he decided to team up with his granddad for once, and, you know, reject Ancient Stone, like, after seeing him die again, like, seriously, I just feel so bad. Like, seriously, I literally just started crying. Like, it was so heartbreaking to see this. Like, seriously, he literally just decided to, like, publish a final live stream to, like, wherever Ancient Stone was at, just to say goodbye, and it was actually, like, tear-jerking. It was literally, like, so heartbreaking. And of course, Shadow is my favorite character, so, you know, seeing my favorite character, quote unquote, die, like, to save the world is just kind of, like, upsetting. But again, guys, he's probably alive. Like, he's probably alive. If he survived in Sonic Adventure 2, then he's probably still alive. Like, because, you know, he just decided to commit a Sonic Adventure 2 where, you know, he just sacrificed himself to save the world. Yeah, he's fine, guys. He's fine. Yeah, he's not dead. He's just, you know, taking a leap down to Earth. He's fine. Also, I gotta love the moments where, you know, Sonic, like, did his "talk about low-budget flights, no food or movies, I'm out of here" line from, like, Sonic Adventure. I thought that was pretty, like, a pretty nice callback to Sonic Adventure. I also thought it was cool that like Sonic and Shadow did like the Sonic Adventure 2 pose in their super forms. That was definitely cool. I also thought it was kind of funny when Eggman and Joe broke the fourth wall, just being all like, "Oh, it's almost like as if we're played by the same actor." Like, I thought that was kind of funny because it is true. They're both played by Jim Carrey, and I thought that was kind of funny. I was like, yeah, that is true. That is true. I gotta say though, this movie does a great job with teaching its lesson about working together and teamwork and stuff like that with, you know, Team Sonic and stuff. That was like pretty wholesome, especially when Sonic said, "How about just team?" That was honestly kind of wholesome. I love that scene. And you know, I was still crying after that whole, you know, thing. But other than that, I'd say that this movie was definitely peak performance. Definitely peak. One of my favorite movies of all time. Definitely beautiful. 10 out of 10. Sapphire approved. Needs more shadow, but is still amazing movie. I'll say that. Definitely would watch again if I could. Because seriously, it's literally insane. Also, like, I know that in the post-credits that apparently Amy and Metal Sonic are gonna be in the next movie, but you know, I don't know. Like, I don't know, I just need to see more information about the movie to think about it, okay? I don't know, maybe we'll think about it. And also, SEGA, if we do get a Shadow spin-off series, please, let me see every single minute of it, please! Anyways, I guess that concludes my review for Sonic Movie 3. So, thanks everybody for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell and, you know, comment down below what your favorite part was or something like that. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye!